This is Jiqian. I'm from Beijing, China, and I live in Skopje. Probably you never heard about this place. It's a capital city of a small country called Macedonia, and it is a Balkan country. I've been living here for about 2 years, and I just make most important decision for my life. Today is 2018, June 16, and I believe from today, instead of spending my time in bars, I decide to create something more valuable for other people. I want to share you some idea about something you are really interested in. So I decided to create several video. We're gonna cover about some topic about how to make money, how to find a job. I mean a good job, not 500 some bullshit job, and how to get promoted just in case if you're already being employed in some company. Hey, sorry guys, I really want to show you my beautiful eyes, but I have some problem with these eyes. It looks sorrowed. So I will show you, I will record video without the glasses when I get recovered very soon in the next video, okay? I promise you. Hi, I just done the shopping from the supermarket. Now let's move to a new location. Yeah, let's continue. We were talking about, actually company is also looking for people. And it wasn't easy for a company to hire someone who really qualified. There are a couple of reasons for people to get a rejection. Maybe depends on the culture. Well, different type of people may all getting different reason for rejection. Usually, we've been interviewing so many Indian friends, and the reason for them to get rejected in most cases, they are so much focused on money, and they make us feel like I don't care what you do. You mentioned $2,000. Okay, great money. Give me the job. I want the job now. But hey, guy, can you please be a little bit carefully and show us your interest about what we are doing? It sounds like by reading the whole job description, you only see the salary, nothing else. Of course, in that case, you won't get that offer. And another big challenge, but that is a problem majorly when we're interviewing Asian people. When we're interviewing European guys, there is something maybe I'm an Asian, I couldn't understand it very well. For example, yeah, we set up interview, and the guy was behaving very good on interview, and we say, okay, we have an urgent task. What is your availability? Would you like to start from tomorrow or next week? They say, oh, great, you like me. Now I need to go to a vacation. We will see you in another month. Uh-oh, all right, okay. I don't understand, but your behavior is obviously shows you are not interested. So if there is a first tip which I want you to understand, usually when company open a new position, you should try to think about it in another way. Why company open a new position? Usually there are a couple of reasons. Or they have a new product, decide to start it, right? Or they have some important position, that guy quit, so they have to find a new replacement. But in whatever case, it's usually come up with an urgent need. Especially if you saw the job ads on some job seeking websites. I mean, not from their official website. Like the company I'm working for, we always put in, okay, this position we long term always need that. I'm not talking about that case. I'm talking about, for example, if you see a job ads from LinkedIn, from maybe Upwork, from any your country's job seeking site. In that case, company must have an urgent needs. So if you want to get this offer, don't move the focus on how much you're gonna pay me, what you're gonna offer to me. Your first mission is try to understand why the company opened this position. The second question is why it is still opening. Because I'm sure you are not that lucky, you are the first guy seeing the ad. The job ads may open here for a couple of days. Usually we got 100, well, yeah, if we say about China or international standard, if we post the job ads for a week, usually we get about 100 candidates for sure for one position. And if they are still interesting to offer you an interview, there must be a reason. and that is also you need to find out. So why they are open the position, why they are still not find a good candidate yet. If you think find a job is like making a business deal, then it's very important for you to understand what they think. Once you got the answer somehow, then you can predict the result. It doesn't mean I can help you to find whatever job, but you can find the best match, right? I probably forgot to mention that find a job, you should understand it's like a hunting. So when we talk about hunting, actually there are two styles of doing the job. One is imagine you're like Rambo, you're holding a big machine gun and shooting around. Yeah, that works. I have done that. When I was looking for a job, I wrote a script. I wrote a computer program that automatically search something and shoot my CV there. But that's my script was smart. We still following their link and try to analyze the website and automatically compose a CV and send to there. So I was sending thousands of CV in a day. So in that period, I believe I covered almost every company who is hiring that position at that period. That's one way. But in this video, I'm gonna to teach you how to become a sniper. Sniper, they aim and just one shot finish the mission. So that is what I want to teach you. Okay, so if you understand this part, the most important thing when you're hunting a job is to understand what they need and why they need it. Then you can, because presume you know yourself very well, so then you know if you can handle the case or not. The first thing about a job position is to understand the value, what value you can create for a company. Trust those companies, nobody is stupid, which they don't want to lose money on people, for sure. And in this case, I'm not talking about, hiring some cashier for 500 euros. We're not expecting too much from this kind of thing. It's like a replacement job. And what is challenging for a company to hire the good qualified people, high salary people, is you need to take responsibility and to do more thinking and taking risk. I will discuss about this topic tomorrow in more detail. Yeah, I understand you're gonna say, well, how to understand what exactly those company needs. On the job description, usually they don't write in detail. Yes, they don't. And but their company name, you can research about it. There is you can Google about it and go to look at their official website. Just in case when you write a greeting email, you should make them feel, oh, you really did your homework, you understand the company, what the company does. And it's better you can do a little bit more, which is, how to say, to understand the position, why they open this position. For example, when we're hiring a developer, why they hire a developer? Of course, they have a development task. But is this an ongoing task or they start a new project? That's a question you need to figure out. And you need to get information, right? I can show you some tips how you can get those information. For example, we have a tool called LinkedIn. You just search a company name and you can find many people who works in the company. Try to make some connection from there. From the inside people may give you very valuable information for you to know what question you should ask, or even help you to filter out should you go there or not. That's tips number one. Try to find some inside people from LinkedIn. That usually helps. Or from Facebook. It also works sometimes. And tips number two, you should really focus on trying to understand who is the decision maker of this. Of course, CEO is the final decision maker, but sometimes it's the project manager who making decision. For example, the project that I'm managing, actually in this company the CEO don't make the final decision and I'm making the key recommendation. But obviously that will not be the office manager or the assistant or the HR guy. So if you are unlucky, the guy who initially approaching you is the HR, I think that is not a good start. But what you can do? Well, still, you're following their procedure. You submit whatever they ask you to do. You're following the test task. But when you're doing that, as I mentioned, maybe you can try to, on Facebook or LinkedIn, try to approach some internal people to book a meeting with the decision maker. understand who is that decision maker and try to book a very short meeting. And usually decision makers are very busy, so you should only use a few key points to catching their eyes. In the next video, I think I'm gonna discover about this for you. So usually, when I'm interviewing people, the diploma is really doesn't matter. It doesn't means or doesn't prove anything. You should more focus about what is the last project you've been working on and what is the unique value you have created for your last project. And maybe there is a trick. The interview officer may ask you about, hey, tell me something about your past, your previous project. I would like to tell you, if you don't have anything good experience with them, you don't want to say any good word, then just say no comment. I wish them all good. That is the most professional way to answer this kind of question. Do not say, oh, I hate them. Those people tortured me. That doesn't help at all. Trust me. Okay, guys. I hope you find this video is helpful for you. And if you have any idea or any question, please comment below. I promise you I will reply your comments. Thanks for watching, and